Brother lads, welcome back to the Cossy Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to brand new video. Arsenal have smashed Bournemouth 3-0. Easy win, absolutely easy win. I was nervous for nothing. This game was always going to be an Arsenal win, and it was. Hit the like button, let me know who was your man of the match in the comment box below. Beautiful performance, domination from minute 1 to minute 45, and then in the second half we can talk about a game of two halves. Bournemouth coming up, of course, and showing what they've got in terms of their education system. But Arsenal have put the pressure on Manchester City, and now we are the only team to have made it to 80 points in the Premier League. We have a 10-goal difference between us and Manchester City, obviously with 2 games in hand, but also, most importantly, Arsenal have a 4-point difference between them and Man City. That means that City, if they don't win any game, if they fail to win any game, any of their next 2 games, it is going to be really cracking down. Beautiful performance. I loved this one. I really did. So let me know who was your man of the match. I'm going to go with Declan Rice. I thought his performance sublime. That is the only word I could use for Declan Rice's performance. Sublime performance. A goal, an assist, and for me, the most mobile player on the pitch, the most effective tackler on the pitch today, and the most traveled player on the pitch today. He was everywhere. He was doing anything. And for Mikel Arteta, this is something for you, mate. Declan Rice is the only player we have on the left-hand side. I thought Trossard today, the goal was beautiful, but I don't think the performance was up there. Tomiyasu, still in terms of attacking, the performance was not up there. So Declan Rice is the only player we have on that left-hand side in terms of attacking. We need more and we demand more. But for me, this one, guys, easy day at the office. And maybe Bournemouth will have their own problems with the penalty in the first half and maybe the disallowed goal in the second half, but fingers crossed, which we did. We won the game, and I've got to say that if you put everything together, Arsenal deserved this game. Arsenal deserved this win 100%. It was nowhere near what I expected from Bournemouth. It was nowhere near what I thought I would see from them, especially in the first 30 minutes of the game. And I said it that if Arsenal start quicker, if Arsenal start with a lot of vigor, with a lot of pressure, applying a lot of pressure to them, and stepping on the gas pedal a little bit earlier on, it was always going to be difficult for Bournemouth. It was always going to be difficult for Bournemouth to cope up with our performance. We are such a quality side, by the way, and today our domination up there. Our quality really up there. So 3 goals, 1 from Bukayo Saka, the penalty in the 45th minute. Leandro Trossard coming in with a second in the 70th minute, and Declan Rice coming in with a third in the 97th minute. We're going to talk about some of the performances that I thought were really great. We're going to talk about the game in general, but I want you to let me know. Man of the match performance, is it Declan Rice for you? I thought Odegaard had a good game. I thought Kai Havertz over the top. Brilliant football from Kai Havertz. He's playing with a lot of confidence. He's playing with a lot of effectiveness. He's impacting games in the right way. And I'm sorry I've got to say this. He is, at the moment, the most informed player at Arsenal right now. He is loving life at the top, and it's lonely at the top. And now Manchester City, over to you. Right, so let's start off with the events as they unfolded in the first half. I wrote this in my notebook so that I don't remember this. I don't forget these statistics. Arsenal had 16 shots on goal, only only at half time. 5 on target, of course, 1 goal from the penalty spot, and 62% ball possession. That shows you what Mikel Arteta was up to. That shows you what the manager wanted to do. His job and his job description was easy for the lads. I want you to go out there and harass Bournemouth. I want you to go out there and make me proud. Go and play the kind of football Arsenal is known for. Go and play the kind of football that we are branded for. Attacking football, pressing high up the pitch, winning the ball quicker. The passing, by the way, I've always complained about this Arsenal team's passing being a little bit, slow, not sharp enough. Today, I don't have any complaints about the passing pace, about the passing speed. I remember the TNT commentator saying this, and I had already seen it, and it was just an icing on the cake. He said, Bournemouth at the moment, they can't really get to see where the ball is because Arsenal's passing is really quick. When you look at the ball, by the time you have a decision made, the ball is gone, right? And the chances we created in that first half, guys, that should have been a 5-0 at halftime. That should have been a 10-0 at halftime, right? Again, I wrote this at halftime, and I said, chances not given justice because Trossard had 2 shots blocked, Saka 2 shots blocked and 1 goal, and then Declan Rice, he should have scored at halftime. He should have scored, and I think he's unlucky in that very instance because what happens? The ball bounces and it bounces away from him, so he's got to readjust. And by the time he readjusts, it's kind of far away from him. He hits it. It's close to the target, but it just misses the target. But for me, at that point in time, when Declan Rice misses that chance, there is one thing I'm saying. This Arsenal team is going to win this game 3-0. And it's what I said. We had not scored any goal. We were just in full flow, in full rhythm. But I saw it. It was coming. We were going to smash Bournemouth. And it was a smash and grab. Boys against men. It should have been 10-0. It should have been 11-0. Now, I wish we play every single game like that at halftime. I wish we start every single game like that. I wish Arsenal go out there against Manchester United at the Old Trafford and do that. I wish Arsenal do that against Everton at the Emirates Stadium on D-Day. Because this title race could go on the final day, right? And it's going to come down to how Arsenal play and how good we are and how we win the game, right? So the performance at halftime, I loved it. I really, really loved it. And I think this game for me, guys, ended at halftime. This game was killed and buried at halftime. If Bournemouth managed to get a 0-0 to the dressing room at halftime, that's a different game. Because you saw how they came back in the second half, even with a goal down. And Donny Iraola told his boys, I want you to go out there and I want you to harass Arsenal. I want you to, embarrass them in front of their fans. And eventually, what they actually did, they gave us a very, very tough game. They really, really did give us a tough game in the second half. But the job had been done at halftime, right? Defensively, I think we are a juggernaut of a side. We are one of those teams that you can back against any team in the Premier League. We will defend well. We will score, but we will also defend well. Partey, flamboyant today. Declan Rice, flamboyant today in terms of blocking any shots thrown at us by Bournemouth. And I thought David Raya again almost cost us, but I don't think he had a bad game. Gabriel and Saliba dealing with Dominic Solanke, again, fantastic. So the moment Arsenal got that goal, and the moment we showed up with a lot of quality in the first 45 minutes, we sent a message to Bournemouth, right? And the message was, if you open yourselves up, we are going to smash you. We are going to eradicate you. We are going to send you to Mars before Elon Musk sends another rover. And they opened themselves in the second half. And we sent them to Mars before there is another rover, right? So for me, listen, guys, good performance, brilliant performance, comfortable, you like it, a 3-goal advantage, 3 points, right delivered on the source, right? Now we focus at the Old Trafford. That's all we've got to do. We focus right next on the on the Trafford. I want to give flowers to the players that I thought were fantastic today. Kai Havertz, if he scores in this game, another man of the match performance. And I think maybe because Declan Rice scored, he assists the Trossard goal. He's got to take man of the match, right? But Kai Havertz, brilliant today. He was brilliant. Like his pressing, yes, he gets a yellow card, like another yellow card. Dude is like Joao Palhinha now, right? He's a yellow card merchant. But his performance today, it's very difficult to quantify it, right? Very, very difficult to quantify it because he created 2 wonderful chances, 2 very, very good chances, for Saka, which were not taken. And for me, Saka today should have had a hat-trick. right? He should have had a hat-trick today. The penalty from Kai Havertz, that's a lot of brilliance there. I know people are not complaining, not a penalty, not a penalty. What are you talking about? He is through on goal. That's a beautiful, goal scoring opportunity. Obviously, credit to Martin Odegaard. Kai Havertz through on goal, beats the goalkeeper, and before he takes his, I think he deliberately lifts his leg back. Like, that is genius from a number 9 and the forward as well. But he's not taken his leg away, and the goalkeeper Travers has actually smashed his remaining leg behind. How is that not a penalty? Like, for the Bukayo Saka against Bayern, I understand. You will say, well, he pushed his leg into Manuel Neuer. In this game, he doesn't actually push his leg. He beats the goalkeeper, and he has a right to put his leg in that position. And the goalkeeper has no right to bring him down. It's a goal-scoring opportunity. He's going around the goalkeeper. Nice, right? Goes down, brilliance, and he is the reason as to why we lead, right? Because he's brought down and he does well. Gives the penalty to Saka, who is the second player I want to talk about. Saka's composure in that area, it is 3 games to win the title. Maybe not to win the title, but 3 games to the end of the campaign. That penalty means that Arsenal put more pressure on Man City. That penalty kick means that City and all the City fans around the world on their stupid watch-alongs are deflated. And Saka's just gone and done that. Like, he has walked to the penalty spot, easy, simply, and buried it. That is massively beautiful. Like, really, really beautiful. He's just gone and he's walked there and put it into the back of the net. He's just walked and, slid it into the back of the net. The composure, the confidence from this little man. I think Saka, obviously last season, he missed a penalty against West Ham. That could have been a different result. And God knows, if we beat West Ham 3-1 against, in that game, right, and it doesn't end 2-2, maybe we beat Liverpool 2-0 or 3-0 as well, because of the confidence we get from the previous win. But we will not complain about that. But for me, Saka, that penalty, well deserved. Honestly, well deserved. The other player that we'll have to talk about, obviously, I'm going to be live right on. I'm live right now. Make sure you do, check out the live stream. But the other player we've got to talk about is Declan Rice. Rice and his role in the second goal, marvelous. The first part of the second goal brings out what Declan Rice has been all about in this game. Picking up the scrubs and just winning the ball high up the pitch as quick as possible. Just doing that, right? Winning the ball as quick as possible, winning the ball as effective as possible. But we also know, and Mikel Arteta was talking about his involvement in goals, and he said he's a player that we think can give us more. He's a player that we think can, provide more in terms of scoring goals, but also in terms of creating chances as well. And I think, with all due honesty, Declan Rice has been fantastic today. Declan Rice has been, over the moon today. The assist for Trossard, beautiful, and I think Trossard buries it very well. He does it a lot of good justice. But for me, you don't take anything away from Declan Rice's assist. You don't take anything away, from Declan Rice's, hard work. So a collective team performance that means that Manchester City now have to win in their last game, in the last game of the Premier League today. If they don't win, it could be going down. It could be going down. And I know as they get closer to the finish line, they will also be feeling confident to win each and every last one of their last games. But I don't have a feeling that they will lose. But they lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and there is always that one team that you don't beat in a season. Like I think Manchester City will be, if they lose to Bournemouth or draw, they'll be like the way we were against Fulham. They'll be like, how did we not take points, maximum points, against Wolves? How did Wolves take 4 points, away from us? So I'm waiting for that game. I'm really, really waiting for that game. But listen, overall, I'm happy. 10 goal difference. I think the next two games, that is where we might see Manchester City maybe close down that goal difference as we take on Manchester United in our next game. But we have set the stage for a very, very big grand finale.